Good day, good day, good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa. SIP stands for Spirit and Practice makes progress. My passion is to support people in transforming their lives. Answer this question for me. Is it time? Is it time for you to live your purpose? Is it time for you to stop delaying your happiness and your joy? If your answer is yes, it's time. No, it ain't time, Rev Melissa, or I don't know if it's time. I am here to support you. My mission is to give inspiration through spiritual life coaching, preaching, and teaching that ignites the divine spark within you to live your life in joy, connected to your yes. Connected to your yes. This is my ministry of joy. So if you need support, please reach out to me. You can contact me on my social media at I am Rev Melissa on Facebook and on Instagram. Come on, y'all. It's September. It's about to be 2024. It's time to expand. It's time to go deeper. It's time to live the life that is calling out to you. Can you hear it? Are you listening? All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good day, Bonnie. Yes, that's right, Bonnie. Oh, yeah, baby. Yes, Bonnie. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Good day, Linda, from the mountains of Colorado. I know that crystal mountain air is doing you right. Good day, Christopher. It's good to see you again. I hope you are doing well. Good day, everyone who's joining me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and streaming on New Thought Media platforms. So, we are going to get right into it because we have a lot of ground to cover today, Fee King. We got a lot to cover today. So, we are in our Master Key series. We're in our Master Key series, and today we're going to dive into Master Key number 8. All right, but first we're going to recap just in case you missed any of the keys, and I'm just going to say what they are. You can go back and watch the replay at I am Rev Melissa on my YouTube channel. It's all the keys are there and then some. Yes. We're going to get it in, Fee. We're going to get it in. So master key number 1, go within. Master key number 2, mind your business. Master key number 3, practice the principle of 1. Number 4, I am that I am. Number 5, impressions matter. Number 6, stay plugged into faith. And number 7, unitizations. Unitizations with a Z. And who could tell me what one of the zations are? What one of the zations are? We went over them yesterday and the day before. So what are one of the zations? And while you're typing that in, yesterday we unpacked part 2 of key number 7 because there's just so much. There's just so much, and we're opening the door wider and wider. So we did the 3 zations. Someone tell me what one of them are. And then yesterday we talked about making the mental image in your mind clear, distinct, perfect, and hold it firmly. Hold it firmly. And what are we holding it firmly with? Earnest demand. Earnest demand. So I love that word, earnest. It's an old time religion's word, right? It got that old time religion feeling tone to it. So I say, I wonder what the origins of earnest is. Guess what? The origin of the word, the vibration of the word earnest is to pledge, to promise. So that's what we're doing with our mental image. That's what we're doing when we do, I'm getting ready to give you one of the Z's, our visualization. We're doing it from a place of earnesty, earnest demand, confident expectation, and firm desire. Firm desire. Yes, firm desire. Oh, Ron said, Rev Melissa, please slow down a bit. All right, y'all, because I am so excited. This is what excited looks like, y'all. I like speed up a little bit, but I'm going to pull it back, Ron. I'm going to pull it down. All right. So since no one put in what one of the zations are, I'll tell you. So the three zations for master key number 7 are idealization. Remember that? Idealization, visualization, and materialization. And we marry that with our earnest earnest desire. Earnest desire. I think I said demand before. Earnest desire, confident expectation, and firm demand. The earnest desire is the feeling tone. We got to have the feeling tone. And then the confident expectation is the thought. We're marrying the feeling tone with the thought. And then we have firm demand, and that is the will, not willpower. Not willpower. I often say, leave will alone. Leave will alone. We're talking about using God's power, the willingness to use the power of good in the universe. That is the power that we are using, not willpower. Willingness. Willingness. All right? All right, y'all. So that's a recap of master key number 7. Now let's jump into master key number 8. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones, y'all. This is one of my favorite ones. So master key number 8. Let's get into it. I'm going to put it in the banner so y'all can see what it is. All right. Master key number 8 is image nation. Image nation, aka imagination. Imagination. So let me share a couple of things with you from the Master Key System. This is the book that we are using as our guide through this series. It's by Charles Haynell, and you can get it free online. Google it, and you will see some free PDF options. So here we go. We're talking about master key number 8, image nation, aka imagination. All right. So the imagination gathers up the material by which the mind weaves the fabric in which your future is to be clothed. Did y'all get that? Your imagination gathers up the material which the mind weaves the fabric in which your future is to be clothed. I could do a whole sip on that right there, but we're going to keep going. Imagination is the light by which we can penetrate new worlds of thought and experience. Our imagination is so powerful. Imagination is the mighty instrument in which every discoverer, every inventor opened the way from precedent to experience. Precedent says it cannot be done. Experience says it is done. It is done, right? So we know that precedence means nothing because principle cops everything. Cops everything. I wish I could remember this quote. I think it's by Emerson, if I'm not mistaken, about principle and precedence. Let me go on. Imagination is a plastic power, molding, yes, molding the things of sense into new forms and ideas. Our subconscious mind is where our imagination resides, and our subconscious mind is plastic, it's moldable. We could shape it and form it. Yes, but we have to be on high alert with our conscious mind, our bouncer, right? That's not letting in any old riffraff, right? No, riffraff ain't coming in to the subconscious mind. There's no molding of what it is that we do not want. Yes? Mm. Imagination is the constructive form of thought, which must precede every constructive form of action. That is so powerful. Use your imagination. Use your imagination to build what it is that you are desiring. And I'll read this last part. A builder cannot build a structure of any kind until he has first received the plans from the architect. And the architect must get them from his imagination. Everything that we see came from imagination. Oh, I wonder if there's some type of material that we could use to sit on, right? And then someone imagined a chair, right? And use their imagination to imagine a chair. And now we have chairs that we could sit on, but we don't just have one type of chair. We have a million types of chairs of all kinds of designs because then other people took those ideas formed from other people's imaginations and crafted them and molded it into something else that can be used, that comes into form. This is how we build. This is how we build our life through our imagination. The question is, what are you imagining? And I'm not talking about daydreaming. Daydreaming is unsupervised, unsupervised wandering. You're just all over the place, taking in everything. Imagination is deeper, it's constructive, it's directed, right? It is used with earnest desire, confident expectation, and firm demand is how we use our imagination. Because sometimes, like, I know all of us have had this experience. I'm in the car going somewhere, and the next thing I know, I'm there. And I'm like, how did I get here? Because I was daydreaming. I was just all over the place daydreaming. My reticular activating system knows where it's going, so it's on autopilot, but I'm daydreaming. That is not imagination. Some of us think we are using the power of our mental capacity, our mental force, but what we're really doing is daydreaming. Willy-nilly, unsupervised thoughts all over the place. So, think about when you are imagining, when you are in the image nation, are your thoughts that you are imagining constructive or destructive? Are you imagining the things that you desire or the things that you do not desire? Are you using your imagination and you're just on repeat of things of the past, of what you coulda, woulda, shoulda said to somebody? Sometimes I find myself there, but that's another form of daydreaming. I'm reacting, reenacting something that already happened, but I want it to go a different way. But it already happened. It can't not happen. It already happened. So what do I use? I could use my imagination constructively. And then, because I'm using that muscle, the next time something happens, I could tap into what I have already created within myself and respond from that place. Yes? All right. All right. So I'm going to share one more thing. Mm. This is so key. I must have underlined this next thing 5 times. I've underlined this next thing 5 times. Your predominant mental attitude is what counts. So it's been said, change your thinking, change your life. I'm teaching a class with that title. But it's not just every single little thought. It's the predominant mental thought. It is the pattern of your thinking. The pattern of your thinking. It is those thoughts that have energy to them. It's those thoughts that have the feeling tone attached to them. That is the mental thought that we're talking about that changes your life. So the predominant mental attitude counts. It counts. And I will tell you, the collective consciousness counts. If you get sucked into race consciousness, world consciousness, separation consciousness, the sky is falling consciousness, CNN, constantly negative news consciousness, then that is what you will experience because you are in that atmosphere. You are in that vibration of destructiveness. And things feel so much harder because there's so much more to get through. All that stuff is I don't like to say weeds because I like weeds. I think they're pretty, but it's just clutter. Let's call it that, right? So we have to be constructive, have patterns of constructive thinking. And when we catch ourselves, because we will wander off. When we catch ourselves, we just bring ourselves gently back and we replace the negative, deconstructive thoughts, thinking with something that is constructive, with your affirmation, with your demand to the universe. That is what we do. That is what we do. So you cannot entertain weak, harmful, negative thoughts 10 hours a day. Come on now, Charles Hennell, and expect to bring about beautiful, strong, and harmonious conditions by 10 minutes of strong, positive, creative thoughts. Come on, y'all. Now, I know this ain't y'all, but you can't just watch Morning Sit with Rev Melissa for a half an hour and think that that is enough to transform your life and then spend the rest of your day fussing, complaining, blaming, all up in the muck of the stuff and think that something constructive is going to come into form. It's like little drops of water, right? Spending 5 minutes breathing deeply and then think everything I want I'm going to have because I breathe deeply for 5 minutes because I did my transcendental meditation today. But the rest of the time, I was in complaint. I was imagining all the things that I don't want. I'm imagining the past. I'm imagining the pain. You cannot entertain that, y'all. You can't entertain weak, harmful, and negative thoughts. You can't do that. Not us. That's right, Michelle. Not us. I know that is right. That's right, Bonnie. We are treating and we are moving our feet. That's right. We pray and we take action. We take action. All right. So I think that's a wrap for Master Key number 8, Image Nation. What are you using this power, the power of the imagination? Everybody, ancient wisdom, new thought talks about the power of our imagination. It is a principle that we can use. You don't have to go to school. You don't have to read a book. You don't have to go on a retreat. You don't have to ask your mama. You can use your imagination right now. Practice. Practice makes progress. And so that's what we get to do. That's what we get to do. So, what is something that you are desiring to feel more fully in your life, to experience as a form, as a demonstration? Imagine it. Go all the way back and imagine it, right? What's the details of it? What's the specifications of it? How does it feel? What does it taste like? What do you hear? What's the texture? Use all of that for your imagination and hold it with earnest desire, confident expectation, and firm demand. Demand it. Demand it, y'all. That's what we get to do. That's what we get to do. So I see you. Bonnie is asking a question. Is there a difference between imagination and visualization? Yes, there is. And so I will answer that question tomorrow, Bonnie. Okay. Because there is a difference between imagination and visualization. Just like there's a difference between visualization and visioning. So thank you, Bonnie, for that question. I will answer it tomorrow. Yes, we got a cliffhanger. We got a cliffhanger. Let's get into some joy news, y'all. Let's get into some joy news. I hope that today you create some joy news for yourself. Imagine some joy news coming to you, right? Imagine that. Imagine that. So, let me get my notes. The first thing I want to start with is a class that I am teaching that is the perfect companion to the Master Key series. It is Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. It's what we get to do. It starts on September 28th, Thursday, 6:30 to 9 p.m. It's virtual via Zoom. The cost is $170. For Rockland CSL members is $145. Somebody somebody sent me a message on my social media saying, "How can I get the 145 price?" I said, "Become a member of Rockland CSL," right? It's simple. So, we are focusing on utilizing the science of mind and spirit, the vibration of thinking and feeling, and the practice of doing and being. And we're going to experiment and experience the power behind things are thick thoughts and form follows feeling. This is the key to manifestation mastery. And we are all about self mastery. Yes, we are. So if you're thinking about it, oh, imagine yourself in this class. Oh, yes. Imagine you have the money and that you have registered and you have your course guide and you are ready. Imagine that and make it happen by taking action. If this is what you want, right? We're focusing on what we want. If this is what you want, then take action because it's already done in the mind of God. So we just align ourselves with that which is the givingness of the divine. All right, y'all. So I'm excited about this class. It's like morning sip on steroids. All right, all right, all right. All right. So, what else? This weekend we have Sunday in Praise. You know, Sunday in Praise is the other sip. Woo, not that one. Sunday in Praise. Here we go. Sunday in Praise, the other sip where I share an inspirational talk. So this Sunday, I will be sharing Love Thy Neighbor, which was my sermon this past Sunday at Rockland CSL, where I am the spiritual director, senior minister. Rockland CSL is a New Thought Metaphysical Center in New York. We are having our in person service on my birthday, October 1st. So please join us in person October 1st. Put it on your calendar. If you are in the vicinity of Rockland County, we have our in person service at Rhino Comedy Club. Yes, at a comedy club. We have church, y'all. We have church. We have a good time. So please join me to celebrate my birthday on October 1st, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. But this Sunday, we are wrapping up our September theme, which is Love Out Loud. Love Out Loud. And we have a wonderful guest speaker, Eugene Holden. If anyone gets the Science of Mind magazine, he is at the front of the magazine and he provides the monthly affirmations. He's a wonderful, wonderful person and dynamic speaker. So join us this Sunday, 10:30 a.m. at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. rocklandcsl.org is our website. Go there, get the Zoom link for Sunday service, or watch the live stream on Facebook. And that's the same place where you can register for the class, rocklandcsl.org. If you have any questions, reach out to me, send me a direct message, and we'll talk about that. Save the date. Our next meditation with the moon is right around the corner, y'all. That is happening on September 29th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. September 29th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We do a full meditation, full inspirational reading, full inspirational journaling, full prayer with the moon. We meditate with the full moon and we connect to the full moon. We use our imagination with the full moon. So please join me on September 29th because we're going to be using some of the tools that we've been talking about in this series, the Master Key series. All right. That is all the joy news. I hope you are all well. Thank you, Bonnie. I'm glad today's lesson was good for you. Ron will be at Meditation with the Moon. Yes. Thank you for the early happy birthday. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Christopher. It's good to see you again. And I will see you tomorrow because we're gonna address the cliffhanger, answer that question. Is there a difference between imagination and visualization? Yes. So stay tuned for all of that tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, right where you're watching me now. Peace and blessings, peace and justice. We're living life in joy. Yes. Connected to our yes.